Why does it take more time to maintain multiple instances of a relational database than a NoSQL database like MongoDB? So, a relational DBMS mainly promises consistency. When it's spread across multiple instances, it makes you wait until all or at least the majority of instances agree on the final state of the transaction. Thus, you buy the consistent state of the database for the time it takes for all the instances to come to an agreement about the transaction state. And a so-called NoSQL DBMS generally promises very short local response time at the price of not guaranteeing the same transaction state in its other instances at any point in time, which includes never in some cases. And this requirement of consistency of databases also differs based on the use case. For example, some applications, airline seat reservation, for example, value consistency more, while others might prefer faster response time, even if the result is not necessarily true, like some social network. So it completely depends on your specific use case. And a related question that may come to your mind is SQL Server or NoSQL more cost efficient when scaling horizontally? So the cost of horizontal scalability is mostly a function of hardware provisioning and server hosting, and much removed from the software used for a database system, in my opinion. Yes, NoSQL databases are meant to be able to horizontally scale more easily, but that does not necessarily mean more cheaply. Horizontal scaling typically involves multiple servers, which means more hardware provisioning, that is, disk memory and CPU all at once, than vertically scaling a single server, since usually further provisioning is needed as a result of not all resources being exhausted at one time, rather, a particular resource topping out instead. And hence, overall, you really have to know your requirement first and then decide on the kind of database you want to use in your particular case.